because I know you mean everything to Christ, and Christ means everything to me.
And I called on the Lord. I said, that Father, this is real. Will you watch over me? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they follow the law, they doing it. You said under YAHANNA they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
Commanding General YAHANNA here, I.S.U.P.K, the original I.S.U.P.K, 1969, body of Christ. Here's what I want to tell you, man. Now, I want you to think about something for a minute. You've been studying the scriptures. You've been watching us on tape. You've been watching all kinds of camps on tape. And as you've been watching and studying, you realize that it's coming to the point where you got to put this into action. That you need to step out there on the street and handle that work. Now, here's what happens to a ton of brothers. A ton of brothers go out there without coming through the school and learning what they need to learn. And what happens is they run out there and then they run into problems that they don't know about. And they try to get them problems answered online and calling brothers and all that, and it creates a bunch of confusion. And in many cases, it eventually chokes the truth. It look like it ain't gonna choke it now because you feeling strong, your energy's up. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You understand? I've been doing this 40 plus years. Okay? Ask anybody my name. It's going to all be bad, which it's supposed to be. All right? Christ said when they speak all manner of evil against you, that's when you know you're doing this work. Do yourself a favor. Come to the I.S.U.P.K first. Learn from the original school first. Even if you think it's too militant or too this, too that, don't let anything block you from getting the pure knowledge first, straight from I.S.U.P.K. I'm saying this out of love because I'm seeing too many brothers fall. They're getting up under cats, they're getting with their clique. Bring your clique here and let your clique handle I.S.U.P.K. Because here's the deal. If your clique ain't strong enough to handle I.S.U.P.K, why would you go out on the street and get swallowed up out there? And if you feel like I.S.U.P.K ain't got it all down, then you should be man enough, you and your crew, to come to us and lay down and break bread and talk about these scriptures. Ain't no harm gonna come to you. Ain't no harm come to a man that disagree with the truth. You ain't trying to harm us, we damn sure ain't trying to harm our own. So come to the I.S.U.P.K, sit down in our classes, learn from us, and then you can make your serious decision on what it is that you're supposed to be. And I guarantee you, you're going to realize that it was much more than what you saw on that video, man. Much love to all you warriors learning, growing, and getting ready to bust out into this work. I'll see you soon. Shalom, family.
Yeah, Babylon is falling. brother Karab, man. Listen, man, may the Lord light the rise again, brother. And we gonna see you in the clouds. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gonna build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gonna build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gonna build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gonna build this house brick by brick. We steady fishing.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black this city out, because we are. Shalom.
Cause all it took was bread and a few fishes. Serve the Lord intentions. Shut out the fourth dimension. I just pray you look it down. We need an exemption. Part of my disposition. Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna rock. I wanna rock. Yeah, take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide. There's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black this city out, because we are. Shalom.
To the letter, little baby sweet as nectar. With the flavor that's tailor-made from the ancestors. And baby, it's whatever. I'm moving.
You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
I called on the Lord. I said, man, Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you call for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another. And they doing it.
Commanding General YAHANNA here, I.S.U.P.K, the original I.S.U.P.K, 1969, body of Christ. Here's what I want to tell you, man. Now, I want you to think about something for a minute. You've been studying the scriptures. You've been watching us on tape. You've been watching all kinds of camps on tape. And as you've been watching and studying, you realize that it's coming to the point where you got to put this into action. That you need to step out there on the street and handle that work. Now, here's what happens to a ton of brothers. A ton of brothers go out there without coming through the school and learning what they need to learn. And what happens is they run out there and then they run into problems that they don't know about. And they try to get them problems answered online and calling brothers and all that, and it creates a bunch of confusion. And in many cases, it eventually chokes the truth. It look like it ain't gonna choke it now because you feeling strong, your energy's up. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You understand? I've been doing this 40 plus years. Okay? Ask anybody my name. It's gonna all be bad, which it's supposed to be. All right? Christ said when they speak all manner of evil against you, that's when you know you're doing this work. Do yourself a favor. Come to the I.S.U.P.K first. Learn from the original school first. Even if you think it's too militant or too this, too that, don't let anything block you from getting the pure knowledge first, straight from I.S.U.P.K. I'm saying this out of love because I'm seeing too many brothers fall. They're getting up under cats, they're getting with their clique. Bring your clique here and let your clique handle I.S.U.P.K. Because here's the deal. If your clique ain't strong enough to handle I.S.U.P.K, why would you go out on the street and get swallowed up out there? And if you feel like I.S.U.P.K ain't got it all down, then you should be man enough, you and your crew, to come to us and lay down and break bread and talk about these scriptures. Ain't no harm gonna come to you. Ain't no harm come to a man that disagree with the truth. You ain't trying to harm us, we damn sure ain't trying to harm our own. So come to the I.S.U.P.K, sit down in our classes, learn from us, and then you can make your serious decision on what it is that you're supposed to be. And I guarantee you, you're gonna realize that it was much more than what you saw on that video, man. Much love to all you warriors learning, growing, and getting ready to bust out into this work. I'll see you soon. Shalom, family.
Hey, shout out my brother Karab, man. Listen, man, may the Lord light on the rise again, brother. And we go see you in the clouds. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick. We steady fishing.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commanding General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black your city out, because we are. Shalom.
Cause all it took was bread and a few fishes.
If there was a job that was hiring, right, the first requirement was a college degree. Can you get in the door without a college degree? Well, our college degree to get hired by God is first being of the promise. Then it's about what we believe, how we behave, how we act. And that criteria is serving Christ. You need both of those things to get hired. But if you ain't got your diploma, the promise, the seed, then you ain't getting in the door to even be considered. Right.
But I can get the seed because it says that he who is of Christ is of Abraham's seed.
Right. And the seed was in whose name?
Isaac.
So you have to be descended from Isaac. You have to be Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You need those three. And if you don't descend from all three, because let's look at it like this. Abraham had how many sons? Let's see if you remember. 8. Which one was chosen?
Isaac.
Isaac. That's the first criteria. Then We go down another layer. Isaac had how many children? 2. Who was chosen? Jacob. That's the criteria. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's your prerequisite to getting in the door, to being called. But many are called, few are chosen. If there was a job that was hiring, right?
Please rap about being a soldier, cause we at war with the Muslims, Christians, and the Jehovah's. Took our records, create religion, attached to the culture. We ain't Israel because we wanna be. God chose us. I was asleep, seen the devil, and finally woke up. It was hard for me to get some rest. Da Vinci changed the faces of the judges and the images. Being a soldier ain't that easy. Nigga, be my guest. And as long as you getting high, you won't be no threat. We looking for salvation from a nation oppressed us for centuries. How you think that affected our mental health and self-esteem? You was blind as nothing short of a miracle you can see. You found out he was black, yeah, just like me. Something cooking with Kaya, California on fire. Remember, they burnt the cities down and they started race riots. I'm just glad it ain't South Central. Who said something? It's January. I guarantee you a red summer. They don't hire felons, but you can fight fires in prison. A white man, the devil. You ain't got a line just to kick it. Slavery wasn't that long ago. Yeah, they still got eyewitnesses. You ain't never had slaves. That don't mean that you innocent. You benefit. Ain't no rules of religion. A white man, he can't oppress you and still be your brother if you Muslim or Christian. The natives should have built a wall for these pale faces. Babylon falling. I see hell waiting. Their house is on fire. They was calling ICE on the migrants. They hopped up the ship with their weapons, looking like Michael Myers. Put us in ghettos. Then they try to fight to divide us. The kingdom of heaven is rightfully ours. I'ma call on Yahweh. Send plagues like you did in Egypt.
But the go live got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about. Got soldiers right.
Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Blackwatch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he make man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
You don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Blackwatch. Let the show begin.
See you in the clouds. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick. We steady fishing.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black your city out. We are. Shalom.
Cause all it took was bread and a few fishes. Sir, the Lord intentions. Shout out the fourth dimension. I just pray you look it down. We need an exemption. Pardon my disposition. Follow my intuition.
I always rap about being a soldier, cause we at war with the Muslims, Christians, and the Jehovah's. Took our records, create religion, attached to the culture. We ain't Israel because we wanna be. God chose us. I was asleep, seen the devil, and finally woke up. It was hard for me to get some rest. Da Vinci changed the faces of the judges and the images. Being a soldier ain't that easy. Nigga, be my guest. And as long as you getting high, you won't be no threat. We looking for salvation from a nation oppressed us for centuries. How you think that affected our mental health and self-esteem? You was blind as nothing short of a miracle you can see. You found out he was black, yeah, just like me. Something cooking with Kaya, California on fire. Remember they burnt the cities down and they started race riots. I'm just glad it ain't South Central. Who said something? It's January, I guarantee you a red summer. They don't hire felons, but you can fight fires in prison. A white man, a devil. You ain't got a lot just to kick it. Slavery wasn't that long ago. Yeah, I still got eyewitnesses. You ain't never had slaves that you benefit. Ain't no rules of religion. A white man, he can't oppress you and still be your brother if you Muslim or Christian. The natives should have built a wall for these pale faces. Babylon falling. I see hell waiting. Their houses on fire. They was calling ICE on the migrants. They hopped up the ship with their weapons looking like Michael Myers. Put us in ghettos. Then they try to fight to divide us. The kingdom of heaven is rightfully ours. I'ma call on Yahweh. Send plagues like you did in Egypt.
But the go live got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about. Got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal. I got my reach. Said I was gonna get it. They gon' see, but they ain't gon' believe.
I always rap about being a soldier, cause we at war with the Muslims, Christians, and the Jehovah's. Took our records, create religion, attached to the culture. We ain't Israel because we wanna be. God chose us. I was asleep, seen the devil, and finally woke up. It was hard for me to get some rest. Da Vinci changed the faces of the judges and the images. Being a soldier ain't that easy. Nigga, be my guest. And as long as you getting high, you won't be no threat. We looking for salvation from a nation oppressed us for centuries. How you think that affected our mental health and self-esteem? You was blind as nothing short of a miracle you can see. You found out he was black, yeah, just like me. Something cooking with Kaya, California on fire. Remember they burnt the cities down and they started race riots. I'm just glad it ain't South Central. Who said something? It's January, I guarantee you a red summer. They don't hire felons, but you can fight fires in prison. A white man, a devil. You ain't got a lot just to kick it. Slavery wasn't that long ago. Yeah, I still got eyewitnesses. You ain't never had slaves. That don't mean that you innocent, you benefit. Ain't no rules of religion. A white man, he can't oppress you and still be your brother if you Muslim or Christian. The natives should have built a wall for these pale faces. Babylon falling. I see hell waiting. Their houses on fire. They was calling ICE on the migrants. They hopped up the ship with their weapons looking like Michael Myers. Put us in ghettos. Then they try to fight to divide us. The kingdom of heaven is rightfully ours. I'ma call on Yahweh. Send plagues like you did in Egypt.
But the go live got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talk about. Got soldiers ride with me. And they know I'm lethal. I got my reach. Said I was gonna get it. They gon' see. They gon' believe.
You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me. I called on the Lord. I said, man, Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they don't follow the law, they doing it. You said under YAHANNA they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
Yeah, y'all. What's going on, Israel? Listen, I'm Prieston 12 to General Hazian live in the studio. I got General Mayak right there with me in the studio, man. I got the heavy hitting crew in here. We knock on out. We got the brother. We got Officer Mariah, Yediah, and Mathumya, the crew up in here today, man. Listen, we're going to rock it out today. Commander General YAHANNA will be on the set in a second. Bear with us, man. We're going to knock out these stories and talk about everything going on with Israel. What's going on, sir? General Mayak, what's going on?
Hey, no sweat. Y'all about to make sure what's going on, General Haas? Good. Y'all just heard from the wolf, General Hazayan. You know what I'm saying? So let's get in. So Commander General, he ain't there yet. He'll be there shortly.
He on the set. They be here in a minute.
No sweat.
They fixing my camera. Haas trying to throw me under the bus. I'm here, man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm here. They just working on my camera. Haas like, he be here in a second. I'm here. Don't put me on the late list.
No sweat. Y'all about to sir.
It's just Marat trying to work it out with the camera. You know this team.
No sweat. So you want us to begin, Jenna?
No, I'm gonna let you Haas go on because you can't put me on camera yet.
No sweat. You got it then.
Con, sir. I will smash you. Cop beat a handcuffed 9-month black woman, called her gross, then bet her career on a lie. The video destroyed.
Come read this story. Once again, it never stops. We're gonna have about 5 stories of this every week for you because it don't stop. No matter what the government says, no matter who mad at it and who marching, what senator speaks about it, what politician, and the Christians don't say nothing, by the way. Your big head reverend getting all that money, driving that nice car because of your grandma's tithes money, robbing her blind. They don't say a goddamn thing because they got no answers. I remember when Trump first got his first presidency and all of the stuff and all the racism he was showing, that administration was showing all the racism. Rich black people did not know what to do. They had no answers. I remember clearly Steve Harvey said, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. All them Steve Harvey types in Hollywood, top musicians. Stevie Wonder was about to run to Ghana. I don't know if he did it yet. Stevie Wonder was going to move to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Because rich black people don't know what to do about the racism of these oppressors, man, because it don't stop. No matter what happens, no matter what you would think after George Floyd and the cop got arrested, that, well, maybe now they'll stop. They see they're getting arrested. Hell no. The KKK has made it into your government. They are running the country. Running the country. All them Confederate flags, Southern racists that you've been so scared of, they done took off the hood. Now they wear nice ties and a little government flag on their lapel and on their suits now. You understand? They didn't make it. The South then took over again. Y'all thought the South was done. The South ain't never give up. The South was plotting and scheming. Now they are your Donald Trumps. They are your, what's his name? Steve. What's that cat? Steven under Trump? Look like a damn skeleton.
I don't know his name, sir.
I forget Steven something. I forget his last name. Putting together the Project 2020, 2025 and all that there. All that's in effect, man. We now living in a time where the KKK is ruling, so they making all white people in America know that it's okay to be white. We're going to be proud to be white, and we're going to still hate everybody else publicly, and ain't nothing you could do. Was somebody trying to say something?
No, not yet, but I do want to bring something out before we go into the story.
Yeah, no sweat. No sweat.
Okay, so now, General, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Go ahead. If you're ready to go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is she's done this before. She just got caught on camera. The same thing with all the cats that get caught on camera. This is their behavior pattern.
Y'all can bring Hansa.
But say again, sir?
I was just telling them they can put you on the screen. Come.
Okay, cut them. It's their behavior pattern. Like, they know that these people are who they are. They already know it. It is that now they're getting caught on camera. They've been doing it. Every police officer that get caught on camera doing something has been doing this same act for a long period of time. They just got caught. That's all it is. Ain't no surprise. They've been doing this here for a while. And you have to realize, man, that's why learning who you are, your history and your heritage is so important. That's why the I.S.U.P.K is so important. You understand? To learn who you truly are. Now, let's get some history in the Bible about our oppressor and us. And why you see what you see on TV right there. You got the scripture.
Come on, sir.
When it says they was in the womb struggling. Give me that.
Oh man, how you in the spirit, brother? I was thinking of the same scripture. I was gonna bring it out. Go ahead, you got it though.
You want to take it, Jim? You want to take it?
No, you got it. You got it, House.
Yes, sir. The water, sir.
Hey, before you read that, House.
Yes, sir.
Everybody at home, I want you to just look at the picture on the right. I want you to look at that picture. Look at her in that nice, well-dressed uniform. Look at that beautiful, nice haircut. Look at that wonderful smile. And understand that is the face of the devil the Bible speaks of. Like, we are fooled by that face. Like, we are fooled by that attempt at being nice and kind on the surface. But when she got this sister into this jail cell, that's when she let the full demon of hatred come out on her while she's pregnant. While she's pregnant. Like, the Lord is going to punish these people out in a way that they're not going to expect. And it is going to be a horrific day. Salakia.
General, it's the same. I'm sorry. Go ahead, General Mayat.
Oh, Salakia. I was going to say, I was going to get one scripture, House, before you bring out Genesis, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Real quick, to piggyback off of Commander General YAHANNA, if y'all can get 2 Corinthians 11 and 14 real quick. But did you want to say anything, House, before I go into it?
While he getting that scripture, it's the same image of Caesar Borgia and that Christian cause. It's the same thing how Commander YAHANNA just said. Nice, neat, so loving looking, so nice looking. Really inside, they are the oppressor that the Bible speaks of. You know what I mean? It's the same as when we go into Genesis 23rd chapter about who Esau really is. But on the outside, though, the image is everything. Nice and sweet and loving and welcoming. But then now the flip side of that is what you see what happened, where they can't get caught at undercover. The same that image, they killed and did all kind of evil with that image of Caesar Borgia all over the earth.
Now listen, last week we was talking about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is one of the greatest racists in America. And all them people, and listen, when I was young, we idolized Hulk Hogan, boy. We used to run through the ghetto. I used to draw. I was an artist in school. The art teacher would use my art on school pamphlets and things because I was so good. You know what I'm saying? I used to draw Hulk Hogan because it was damn near like my hero. Him, Jimmy Snuka, back in the WWF days. Jimmy Snuka and the Iron Sheik and all them. Hulk Hogan had an image of greatness and power and love and the good guy. He was the good guy. Lo and behold, inside he is the devil. Y'all got 2 Corinthians, and that's how they give us. They give us that beautiful image. Like she's a beautiful woman in America. She's what you want to see on TV, acting and all that. Goldie Hawn and all them old white blondes running around, actresses and different things. They beautiful to us, and that's what they push in our brain. That's beauty. She can't possibly be a bad guy. She'll go into court, after arresting you, and the jury will look at her and look at us and say, "Wait a minute, look at this beautiful girl." That's why remember that girl that cop that shot the brother in his own apartment.
His own apartment looked just like this one.
Looked just like this one.
Was black.
Listen, and she was so beautiful, General. The judge came down and hugged her and gave her a Bible. She was so beautiful.
Bailiff stroked her hair.
Yes. She was so beautiful in our minds that the black security went and brushed her hair. He never heard of that in no court.
But she blew this brother away.
Yes. And this is why. Read 2 Corinthians.
Sir, 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for
God warned us. The Most High warned us through the prophets, like this is going to happen, and don't marvel at it. I know it's going to be astounding, because it's astounding, but don't marvel at it. Don't make it a big deal, because this is how it's going to be. No marvel. Read.
For Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
In Satan's kingdom, everything that's down with him going to look beautiful. Everything. Satan himself is going to be transformed into an angel of light. So the white man is his ministers. I learned this in 1995, that the white man is Satan's lieutenant, is his henchman, and the black woman is the white man's lieutenant. That's what I learned from Commander Giuliani back in 95. You understand that the white man is his arm. The white man is who he chose to execute his kingdom and to make his kingdom flourish. Like when Christ was on the mount, Satan tempted him and showed him all the glory of all the kingdoms of the earth that Satan was in charge of. In whose hand did he put it in? The white man's hand. He put it in Esau's hand. So looking at this beautiful cop in America's eyes, it's a beautiful cop, blonde hair, and she looks so neat and pristine, skin glowing and all that, the best oils or whatever, or lotions, and she is the devil, man. And no marvel, because Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Read on, Yediah.
Colonel McCon, sir, verse 15. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also.
If his ministers, a minister is a servant. The servants of Satan, the one that does Satan's bidding, his ministers, go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir, also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness.
Like we think they here to protect and serve. We think they the ministers of righteousness to help us and call them whenever you in trouble, whatever problem you got, when they cannot stand us. They are the total opposite of us in the spirit of Christ and what we down with. They can't stand black and brown people, whether you're female, pregnant, a child, a black child, it don't matter to them. All they see is blood. And Ha's gonna go into it more, and she'll tell you why. Slock it.
And General, I'm watching the video, right? I'm looking at the video, right? Okay, her tactics is horrible. And I'm gonna tell you why. When you cuff somebody, right? The cuffs give you control. I'm just gonna edify everybody. When you cuff a person, the cuffs give you control over that subject. You understand? You ain't gotta grab her shoulder, her neck, and arm. The cuff gives you control. You control her, and then from that cuff, you can either grab their wrist, manipulate their wrist, that thumb, and that gives them pressure points, like a pressure point. It's some things you can use to control them even more. So you ain't got to do all the things she did, which means she had an F in tactic class. When they had a retraining, she wasn't really retraining. Because really, it's ways to control a subject without doing all that you see right there. And every cop on the line is listening. Y'all know y'all been trained to the same thing. You know it. It's the truth. But
so Haas, the question is now, I ask you, if they trained on that and you got total control when they cuff, why would she even do this, Haas?
Because of the hatred she got for it. That's why.
There you go.
You understand? You have to understand the hatred that goes on. Once again, and this is not the first time she has done this. It is not. Now, I've seen this video, and I've seen some things she had done. She just got caught on camera. That's all this was. And she got caught on camera doing it to a pregnant woman.
Right. She probably did it to other people and got away with it.
Yeah.
But because this sister was pregnant, and I don't know too many people, too many women of any race that would be handcuffed and trying to resist and fight you while they're handcuffed and looking about 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
She's in the 7 to 9. She in her last trimester. So I don't know too many women that would fight you. And I don't see any real evidence of this sister fighting her. What I see is, and let me tell you something, man. This is because those that are rich and wealthy and Donald Trump have decided that black people was of less value than they even was before. Like she's trying to hold on for dear life. The woman got her handcuffed and she beating the hell out of her. Now that's a different incident, that other one. But look at her beating this woman in the head. This woman's about to have a child. And she's beating the woman in the head, slammed her with her stomach into the wall. Look at that hair. Look at her hair. Like the Lord gonna deal with her. But this is because Donald Trump and those rich white men have decided that now they don't want no government anymore. They want to get rid of the government as best they can, and they really just want to rule like the British ruled before their independence. They just want to rule. They don't want no opposition, no political parties, no discord, damn justice for anybody. They just want to rule. You understand? So that's her beating up another. I see. This is a different footage, but of the same cop beating up another person.
And they have spread their racism all across this country. And let me tell you something, if I could, Mayat and Haas, and for everybody at home, real quick, another thing that you got to please open your eyes and take a look at. The fact that, do you know that the African countries, America could be evil. You know right now that China is buying up a lot of land and investing in Africa. They're investing in roads. They're trying to make that Silk Road. They're trying to invest in all kind of infrastructures. They're doing all this in Africa to gain favor with Africa so that they can control those territories so that the West doesn't get a hold of it. So what does the West do? The West doesn't turn around and necessarily invest in their infrastructure or anything else. You know what the West does? The West sells them all of the infrastructure of black people. The Africans are buying up all the black magazines, all of the black stations. They're trying to buy BET. They bought Essence magazine. These African groups are now going to take over all the entertainment of black people from the so-called Jew, and then further enslave you, make you look terrible while promoting black movies, African movies, African artists, while degrading you. And black people are going to fall for it simply because you think you and the Africans are the same. Okay. But you're not the same. The Africans do not love you. They love their people in their country. And on top of that, guess what the big plan is with Africa? The big plan is to get reparations from the West for the slaves that they lost. Not to give you reparations, but to give Africa reparations. And don't be surprised that they won't get it. They may just get it, and here's why. Because America has to pay them. They'll go to the Chinese. See, black people in America, man, West Indians, Latinos, you don't understand the world that you living in. They'll sell you to everybody they can sell you to, just like the scripture said. They sell a boy for wine, a girl for wine. How's it go? A girl to be a harlot, a boy for wine. Yes, like they'll sell it. And unless you come together and not allow this to happen, like we are working on now, then you are going to be another victim. Only this time you'll be a victim under the Africans. They'll be walking around with African restaurants and African garb and treating you like you are garbage. They'll be in America. That's why you see all these videos of Africans, coming in and out of big clubs. You ever see the little Instagram clips and they coming out of clubs wearing all the Western clothes? All of that is a propaganda move to take over Black America. And again, America is willing to do it because they got great interest in Africa that they don't want to lose. And so who gets thrown under the bus once again? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You get thrown under the bus again. You old African lovers and you love Africa and all of that, and you get thrown under the bus every single time, man. Salak, I yield.
All right, now everybody, let's go to Genesis, the 23rd chapter, and think about everything Commander General YAHANNA said, General Mayat said, and let's go to the biblical prophecy of these two different people. Even though they were twins, they had two different characteristics, and the Bible states that. Let's find out. Get them, you die.
Come on, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 22.
Come on.
And the children struggled together within her.
They said what?
And the children struggled together.
What does it mean to struggle? You in a battle, you in a fight inside the womb. Now she's pregnant right now and got kids inside of the womb, and they struggling inside her. I mean, they fighting. Go ahead.
And within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Well, she said, well, Lord, for a period of time, when you read about this, she couldn't get pregnant. Now, back then, there was no condoms and after mortem pill and all the birth control pills. She didn't get pregnant. Everybody knew the Lord was blocking it. Now, the Lord finally opened it up for her to get pregnant. So she's saying, Lord, I couldn't get pregnant for a period of time. Now I am. What's going on here? Why am I having this trouble inside of my womb with these babies? Go ahead.
Khan, sir. And she went to inquire, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations.
To what?
2 nations.
To what?
2 nations.
You better understand that, man. 2 nations, go ahead.
Are in thy womb.
2 different people, man, are inside of her. Go ahead.
Colonel Wakan, sir. And two manner of people.
Their characteristics are different. Your man or your mannerisms. You understand? They different. The characteristics are different. They different totally. Go ahead.
Colonel Wakan, shall be separated from thy bowels.
Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Now, the one going to be stronger than the other. Who's stronger? Our oppressor or us? We are. They give you the myth of them being stronger than us, but they're not stronger than us. For them to get anywhere strength like us, they got to take enhancement drugs, steroids, all kind of things they do. They do it in the military right now. In the special forces, they give them enhancement drugs. Adolf Hitler in World War II, them troops was on meth. When they was doing all that blitzkrieg and all that, them cats was on meth. Vietnam, they on heroin, opium. Same with Korea. So they take drugs to be strong like us. You understand me? Go ahead.
Colonel Wakan, sir. And the elder shall serve the younger.
Why is that important? Why is that important? Because you're going to find out the first one that came out, he the oldest baby, right? He's going to serve his younger brother. Go ahead.
Colonel Wakan, sir. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled.
Meaning time for them kids to come out that belly. Go ahead.
Colonel Wakan, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were what?
Twins in her womb.
She had twins inside of her. Go.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Who on earth is like that, y'all? Who is red all over like a hairy garment? Pink is red. When you see the cartoon of Santa Claus, the way Santa Claus looks, he is a pinkish red, man, all over the real red blush cheeks and everything. That's our oppressor. He red. All over like a hairy garment. If he did not shave, he would look like that commercial he used to play on the Geico commercial with the caveman. He would look like him. But because of Bic and all the razors they got, they shave. So they ain't got to look like that there. But without that, they hair all over. You understand? They take their shirts off, hair everywhere. That's our oppressor. Go ahead.
Come. And they called his name Esau.
That's who our oppressor is, Esau. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Did they describe the brother coming out? Did they give you any kind of description of the brother Jacob? No. Why? Because he came out looking like everybody else. He looked regular. A man with brown skin. That's him. But they had to describe his brother because his brother looked different than everybody else. Go ahead. And it said he's going to chill. I mean, this is a cat that chill like to relax. That's us. We like to chill and relax. They always hunting. Well, I'm getting ahead of the scriptures. Go ahead.
Come. And his name was called Jacob.
Our forefather. If you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, Jacob is your forefather, man. Learn your history, man. Don't never let nobody take that from you. Go.
Come, sir. And Isaac was 70 years old when she bare them.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Don't y'all never forget this. Never forget who this is. He is a cunning hunter. That's why I can't get away from him from that. If you want on child support, they're going to find you. I don't care where you at. They're going to come hunt you down. You better ask Osama bin Laden. They hunted him down till they finally caught him. He's a cunning hunter. Let me tell you something. When you go out hunting in the woods, they invented a deer piss to spray on you. So when a deer out there, the deer don't smell you, it smell that piss you put on. That's a cunning hunter.
Damn right.
In the woods, always hunting.
I done seen them spray it in their mouth. That's how serious Esau is. They spray it in their mouth to put the piss scent instead of their own breath. How you?
That's rough, General. Oh, that's rough.
That's rough.
General, that's rough.
That's a committed hunter right there. Good night.
Yeah.
And you know, this brutality that Donald Trump and these different Republicans have stirred up is going to cost a lot of our lives, and they don't care anything about it because it's their intention to get rid of us because they think we just a big problem for them. They don't understand that we've made them great, just like they didn't understand it in ancient Egypt. We made them great, and they getting rid of us. Nobody else will want to be subject under them after this. Why you think the Iranians fighting tooth and nail? Because they don't want to be subject under that. The way she treated that sister is just a level of evil brutality like you ain't never seen. And even if she was resistant, the pregnant woman, her emotions are all over the place. You got her in handcuffs, you arresting her, and then you go and exact absolute brutality on her just because you can. White people they prove every day that they are absolutely not the people that should be in charge of anybody. They prove it every day. They prove that any power they get, that they will not be able to contain themselves from doing all manner of evil against you. They show it every time, every single time. Donald Trump is like a spoiled brat. He is like a brat. What he don't get, he mad, angry, vengeful. You understand? Hates past presidents. Hates, this is a cat that is self-centered, carnal as he possibly could be, all about himself, self-absorbed. How you gonna be in charge of 300 million people and you more concerned about yourself than those 300 million people?
Right.
You got to be a super, super selfish human being. And these are the kinds of things, man, that happen to us when we don't take charge, when we don't go and obey the Lord and follow his law, statutes, commandments. This is what happens to us. Like, we don't think, we have a low self-esteem problem sometimes because we don't think we could be the best at being in charge, when in fact we would be the best. We would be the most understanding, the most fixing, the most correcting. We would be the ones that would handle the world in a much, much better way than the way it's been handled right now. Right now, the whole world is stirring in the war. They have riots. There's riots breaking out right now in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? There's riots breaking out right now in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? You got war breaking out in Syria. You got what else? War breaking out in Lebanon. You know, of course, the United States is back at war with the Iranians. The Iranians blew up an oil tanker out there in the Strait of Hormuz. They about that business when it come to that oil. And so the United States came back and taxed them. Now they back and forth at war. And they doing something that's very noble on their part. They're saying that that there can't be no peace deal unless there's peace in Lebanon, which, of course, the Israelis absolutely do not want to see happen, at all, because it's so close to their territory. And so there's wars breaking out over there. There's wars breaking out in Africa. The world is going into wars because of selfish, greedy men who believe that they should rule the world and become gods. They should believe they should rule the world and become greater than the people that are already on the planet. They believe that through their technology that they can, fulfill the vision of them being great and ruling the earth and everyone else being a commoner and turning them into a slave, basically a slave. They won't tell them that, but basically that's it. But that's not to be. That is not the will of the Most High. The 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel will return to the Lord and they will build that nation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there you go. Proverbs 29:2. Can we read it? Okay. Sir. I.S.U.P.K, 1K. Oh, Officer 1K. I understand. Officer 1000. I.S.U.P.K. Read that for the brother real quick.
Sir.
How's it, your mom?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Like a righteous woman wouldn't have beat a pregnant woman like that. Mm-hmm. That child didn't do nothing to anybody. Mm-hmm. You traumatizing that child before that child is even born. Like the cruelest cats in prison would look at that and say, man, that ain't right. You ain't supposed to do that. Like cats in prison doing life in prison, they'll kill you if they find out you out there child molesting or doing something of that nature and you get locked up in jail for it. They're going to put you to death, killing kids, all that. You know what I'm saying? But this Edomite who's sitting up here, has no regard. Go ahead, you die.
Sir. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
But when the wicked bear rule, black people don't know. We in mourning whether you know it or not. Why you think you trying so hard to party? Trying so hard to be happy? Trying so hard to, why you getting high so much? Why you blowing out every bar in the country? Because the more you get oppressed, the more you naturally fight to get away from it. Pro tip, anybody want a good investment? Go open up a club or a bar right now in the Black or Latino community. In about 2 seconds, that you're going to be packed. We doing the show as a cat outside right now, blasting Benjamite music right outside the studio. He right, y'all probably can hear him. He out there right now, got his joint cranked all the way up because that's what oppression do to you. Like the boom box of the 80s when Ronald Reagan was pouring drugs in every neighborhood. That's where it come from, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
It come from oppression. And that's what's happened to us here. Finish it, Udiah, and I come off. No, okay, Slaki, bring it back to Haas, please.
That shit on that, General.
And General, they on my block where I live, General, they've been partying for some reason for the last week, blocking off the street and music to goddamn damn near midnight, driving all the old folks crazy. But I understand what you're saying. Like oppression is bringing us together. We still need the outlet, but shit, like, why, let's just do it on our own blocks.
Right.
They've been partying. It's 11:30 last night. Kids is in the street, and you know the music is blasting, and you know what I'm saying.
I know why. I've always known. But when I hear you, I know I'm listening to a prophet of God. You know why?
Oh, no.
Because you have no idea that it was just Father's Day last week. That's why they partied. You said, I don't know why, but they've been partying since last week. They partying for Father's Day. That's why. You don't have nothing to do with it. You don't even know what the hell is.
Right. Well, they still got it going there. For sure.
You come out your house like a prophet, like, what the hell is all this partying about? You like Moses coming out with the tablets and the angel saying that sound out here is not people partying. You know what I'm saying? It's something evil. You like the tablet on it.
Right. But what is this joy out here?
You know what I mean? Like, what is all this? Because we so caught up trying to survive. And that was another incident. That partying that went on in that wilderness was for their sorrow over losing Egypt, which angered the Most High. Like he took us out the iron dungeon and we turned around and partied and mourned being in that damn place when we was for the first time free in 430 years. And I pray that come again, man. I pray that come again. There's a lot of land on this planet, more than you might imagine, and it would be beautiful for the Lord. They hate us so much. Let the Lord remove us from this place, and this place would fall like Egypt fell. Salaki, how you?
Yes, sir. Come on, come.
What you got, you dad? That's how you know General Mayak is truly a prophet of the Lord. He ain't nothing to do with this world. He like, I don't know what they the whole world knows it's Father's Day except Mayak.
I could, sir. Confession good for the soul. I ain't know it was Father's Day neither. I went outside, where I live. I'm walking home from the slavery. I get in front of my door. My new neighbors is I.S.U.P.K. They having a whole party, got the grill going in front. You know what I mean? I could barely get in. They passed me a taco and a beer. I didn't even know why.
Yeah.
I come home, can't get on my block. Like, what the hell is all this blocked up shit for?
That's what you need. You know what I mean? That's what you need. Go ahead,
Khan, sir. U.S. and Iran exchange strikes and accuse each other of violating the ceasefire.
Like what the two of these groups don't know is that this is the Third World War. Mm-hmm. This is the end. They can try and try and try all they want. This is the end. The only way they're going to solve that issue is if they go into Iran and destroy Iran, and the cost is going to be enormous. And of course, and they may not ever get out until it's all over. because China and Russia is back in Iran. You know what I mean? And other countries are developing weapons that are like, everybody thought once you had a nuclear weapon, you ruled the roost. Nobody would mess with you. Nobody would deal with you. But they're finding out that you don't necessarily have to have a nuclear weapon. There are so much technology and weapons out there now that other countries are now developing that technology. And it's all for the Third World War. Give me a little of the story, if you could, Yadai.
Khan, sir. The U.S. has conducted new strikes on Iran following a drone attack on the Panama flagged vessel in the Strait of Hormuz on Saturday. U.S. Central Command CENTCOM said it hit multiple targets across Iran in direct response to continued aggression against commercial shipping.
Right. Okay. They trying to bring them ships through that strait. And Iran is like, hell no, not till you stop shooting in Lebanon. And that Edomite that they put in charge, he fired like 8 top generals. 8 top generals right at the time of war. He done made all kind of frat boy stupid moves. And they looking at him and Trump like these cats don't know what they're doing. At least that's how they looking at him. The Lord is mustering these hosts up.
That's right, sir.
And gonna muster this thing up until it goes all the way nuclear. And let me tell you something, I ain't got a problem with it. Because I see the Lord's people suffering in these countries. Argentina is known for being racist against blacks. Known for it. You know what I mean? They've been against blacks and Latinos for the longest time, man. And just think of how many years them Latino brothers, man, in Argentina and Colombia and them different countries, they've been under Spanish and Portugal oppression since the 1400s, man. The 1400s. You know how many years that is? What is it? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Do I got that right? Whew. That's a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of centuries, man. Well, we in the 20th now, so technically it's only 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now we in the 20th. So 500 going into 600 years. Like, that's insane. To be oppressing of people that long, like the people been turned into cattle in this kingdom. They've been turned into cattle. And the Arabs sitting over there in that desert, man, all these years, they saying to themselves, we better get ready because this man is so greedy. There's no way he not coming to our doorstep. And that's why black people, you should get ready. You should be getting ready to stand with the Lord because he's coming to our door as a people right now. He's using the ICE agents and all that. If we don't come together as a people, we will be wiped out. You keep listening to them idiots in the church.
God.
I went up North Philly, man, just yesterday or the day before with one of the brothers. I went up in North Philly and saw that Deliverance Church in North Philly, you know.
Yes, sir.
That giant church, I passed through that giant church, and all I could do is look around the church. The entire area around the church looks like a third world country. The church looks like a monument to Christianity. They got ATM machines in there, I heard, parking lot, malls, all that in this one spot in the middle of North Philly, and everything around that area is destroyed. And if you let them tell it, they'll say, we're here trying to fix all these things. But the truth of the matter is, they are the cause of all those things.
Right.
Yeah.
And unless we wake up, man, and face reality, don't hate us because we decided we no longer want to follow what has destroyed our mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers in that church. Don't be mad at us. Don't be mad at us because we pull out that every week one of your preachers out there in one of these so-called Christian churches gets caught child molesting, raping. It was just a recent story. Wasn't it just a recent story out? What was it, you died?
If I could, sir, it was a recent story where they picked up 2 pastors and arrested them on multiple counts of, statutory rape on minors.
See that? Both 2 of them, they collaborate.
Yeah.
Okay. And both of them on multiple. Christianity does not teach you to bridle yourself or to have self-control. Christianity doesn't teach you to follow God's law. Christianity teaches you that God's law is done away with, which leaves you to fall into any lust that you might have and get you caught up into something so evil, so insidious. And I say to all my brothers and sisters out there, hold fast to what the Lord has given you, like he said in the scriptures. Salakia Hazam coming in.
No, sir. No, sir.
Hold fast to what he said, because it's going to get, you're going to see more evil spill out of the walls of this kingdom. And as it begins to spill out of the walls, do not allow it to move you off of what you've been fighting for. Do not allow it to make you give up on what you've been battling for, because you're going to win. You don't have a choice but to win. You can't lose, because the Lord is not going to be made to be a liar.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
That's right.
Salaki.
Damn right, Juno. Damn right, sir. Yeah. And y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand something about this thing with Persia. I mean, Iran and America. This is all biblical, man. Mm-hmm. In the Bible, Iran is Persia, the Persian and the Median Empire. That's who it is. You got give me Isaiah 13 and 17. They're not going to take no gift from America. This is going to go on. Why? Because the Lord wanted to go on. Commander YAHANNA told you, right? Man, this is all biblical prophecy. It's going to happen. It's meant to happen. You understand? The Lord said it was going to happen. That's how you know when you run across a prophet of the Most High. He telling you what the Lord said in the Bible is right there for you to pick up. Just like how General Commander YAHANNA said about General Mayak, it's right there in the Bible for you to pick up. You understand what I'm saying? This is all biblical prophecy that's going to happen. You understand? The Lord wanted to get Donald Trump in office for this very reason. Isaiah 13 and 17, read.
Khan, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes.
Stir up the who?
The Medes.
The Medes is the Persian and Mede Empire in the Bible. Who is that today? Iran. When you go into the beginning of the chapter of Isaiah 13, it talk about what's going to happen to Babylon. Babylon the Great being America today. Read.
Khan, sir. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Against them. Against the Babylonians. You have it right now. Iran and America. The Strait of Hormuz. They try to go for peace, give them money. They ain't trying to hear none of that. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold.
They're not going to take the money that America trying to give them. They ain't regarding silver and gold. They ain't trying to hear them peace treaties. They talking, we're going to give them all this money. They ain't trying to hear none of that. Proof is they supposed to be in that peace right now, right, sir? Guess what happened? Iran did something again. Because they ain't trying to hear it. Why? It's biblical prophecy. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. They shall not delight in it.
They ain't going to delight in that money, man. They don't care about none of that. Go ahead.
Khan, verse 18. Mm-hmm. Their bows are also shall dash the young men.
You understand me? That's what I'm talking about. That's war. That's war. Them bows, them arrows, back then it was arrows. Now it's missiles. Now it's bombs. Now it's bullets. You understand? That's what it is now. And they're going to dash them young men, which is going on right now. I yield, sir.
And if I can, I want every black and brown person listening to hear this. Commander General YAHANNA played a video weeks back. It was so heavy, and I wish everybody could see it. Because right now, we talking about these devils that hate you and want you dead. And when they choke out your women and your baby and your kids, they feel good inside. That's a lot. That's most of these oppressors that oppress us. But then there's another oppressor that in their mind, they love you. Mm-hmm. They love you. And the video Commander General YAHANNA played, this brother had a white friend. But the white friend came in, he was over the white friend's house, and the friend's mother, his white mother came in, and they was talking about black people and something black and racism. And the mother came in on the conversation, this white boy's mother. And she said, well, speaking on black people, we used to have a nigger nanny. And the brother was like, damn, she said that out loud. And he saw that his white friend was embarrassed. But the mother kept talking and said, yeah. And that nigger nanny used to take care of us. And she started going into this nigger nanny and all the wonderful things this nigger nanny done for them. And damn near shed a tear because she really loved this nigger nanny she was talking about. Loved her. And says, so I ain't got no problem with people of color, because my nigga nanny was all that, and she loves her nigga nanny. But the brother and the brother brought out something heavy. He said, now he talked to the mother, and this nigga nanny that she loved so much never sat at the table to eat with the family, never did things that the family did, wonderful things. But the nigga nanny was always around in the background, eating the leftovers and had the different things. And it showed that these white people, even when they love you because of what America has done to us and has been teaching and how they've been portraying us, she only can love you like a dog. Yep. Like you're a pet. Like I love my American bulldog. He's a beautiful nigga. I love him. But he surely ain't going to eat the same food I eat. He ain't going to sit at the table with me. He ain't going to drink all the wonderful nutrients and waters and different things, the rest of my family drink. He ain't going to eat the goodness. He ain't going to live a good life like I try to provide for my wife and my kids. But I love that dog. I love him. But he's a dog. And that's how they love us. Even the ones that love you and you think that your friend is this kind to you, they only can love you like a dog. So now imagine these ones that don't love you, that hate you and can't stand you. If the good ones can only love you like a dog, then these Donald Trump types, they smile when your pregnant women is getting slammed on their belly. They smile and they feel good inside. We trip out like, oh my God, I know they're going to see this and know this is wrong. No, that ain't how they roll. That ain't the spirit that's in them. How it's read to you said that the Lord said 2 manners of people is in her womb. We 2 different type of people. We see horror and it hurts us like, oh my God, how can they be so treacherous? What's going on? The world don't see this? The world ain't going to do nothing about this? No, because the world is seeing it, but the world got a whole nother spirit from us and they enjoy it. They enjoyed seeing that cop on George Floyd's neck. You don't know. You saw they bragged about it afterward, putting made cups and shirts and all type of paraphernalia about they not being able to breathe. That's how they think of our hurt and our pain. And the good ones can only love you like a dog, so the bad ones, hell, they smile at your death, man. They smile, and I understand it, General, because when I see the Lord do horrible things to our oppressors, I want to have a drink. You know what I'm saying? I want to toast to it. It's like I yield.
No. What you're saying is it's so much that you packed into that was so heavy. Big shout out to General Maya. Like tonight, Yediah got a story of a cop kneeling on. Pull that up next on a sister's neck, like George Floyd. Like they done mimic the Chauvin cop that put his neck on George Floyd. They done mimicked that, and they still putting these on the neck. And also, too, Captain Tazariak brought out a good point. Big shout out to Captain Tazariak, killing them on the internet right now, yo. Yeah, he also brought out a super good point. How the brother brought out how they were talking. The white lady was talking about this nanny the whole time and never called her, by her name. Probably didn't even know her name. Never called her by her name, but still kept calling her the nigger nanny, which means they were calling her the nigger nanny when she was there. And they never, like you bring it out, Maya, never acknowledged her as a human being.
Good.
And that's what, let me tell you something. Studying the scriptures without Christianity will wake you up on a whole nother level. Because as I'm reading these scriptures, right, for so many years, I am flabbergasted that there has not been a set of black leaders who have come together and said to black people, we got to protect ourselves from them and we must separate from them. Every black leader, there's black leaders that have brought out how they were criminals, how they was committing crimes, what they've done to us. Many black leaders have done that. But never do black leaders come together and say, it's time for us to protect us. And here's how we protect ourselves physically. Here's how we protect the education of our kids. Here's how we protect our black economy. Here's never none of those things. Always joining Africa, joining the Arabs, joining the white man. You can't never fully protect yourself as a nation unless you're willing to separate from any nation that's willing to bring harm to you. And for sure, not just America, but every nation that has come here. Matter of fact, do you know if they could lie all they want? If they get rid of black people, they would lose every other heathen nation that's here. They lose all the Africans because that's where they make their money at. They lose all the Chinese restaurants because that's where they make their money at. They lose all the Arabs because that's where they make their money at, there and in the mosque. They would lose the average person from every nation in this country. They'd all have to go back to their country because their businesses would fail. Their economies would fail because they wouldn't have us to eat alive. And again, we should be taking care of us. And our leadership has never done that like they should have done it. Instead, they sent us to them. You was going to say something? Anybody? All right. Mayat, Haas.
Sir.
Go ahead, Yadai.
I was going to say, sir, what you and General Mayak is saying, sir, is so heavy. And I kept thinking about something when General Mayak was describing about how he loves his dog. And it's a sad state of affairs we're in. Yeah. We love the oppressor the way our dog loves us.
Damn.
Go ahead, Yadai.
Come on, Yadai. Yeah. Damn. You right.
Because my dog, Yadai, he run up to me and he sit next to me and wag his tail. He want me to touch his head. You know what I'm saying? He look for our love.
But your dog never gets a seat at your table.
Exactly.
You died. You died. Pull the heavy one out.
You know what I'm saying?
We love him just like our dog loves us. Woo! We don't even want to sit at the table. We're taking crumbs on the table. That's why they ran up the Trump Towers when Trump won. When Trump was going to the election, Steve Harvey and the rest of them $2 hoes all went up there and kissed Donald Trump's behind, loved him like your dog loved you. Good.
Damn right. And listen, I pet my dog head. That is everything to him. I rub his head, his tail wag, and he big, scary looking nigga too. I pet his hair and rub his ears and rub his neck, and then you know what I mean. He love it. That's his word. He's in heaven.
So lucky, Mike. I remember when Donald Trump first ran, and Reagan did this too. What is that thing called where you get that money back for your kids at the tax time? Ronald Reagan started it, and we loved him for it. And Donald, look at it, there it is. And Donald Trump did it. And let me tell you something. These church people love Donald Trump because there's a certain budget that goes to these churches. You wonder why you can't get a nonprofit off the ground. You can't get a nonprofit off the ground because all the money is going to a small group of churches. I'm talking millions and millions of dollars, and they are living off of them dollars, and they will never, ever balk at their master. The Lord call them dumb dogs. Can we get that, you died?
Con, sir.
Get that, Mariah. You was gonna say something, Salaki.
Kind of one.
Y'all gotta get these other mics, these other cameras too. We're gonna fix it.
Oh yeah, kind of one, sir. If I may though, what's so crazy is just to piggyback off your diet, just like you said, we can't wait to defend the master. Like that's not how you beat a dog. You beat him. I want you to sit down. I want you to learn how to potty train. I want you to, stay. He do all that to us. The dog, he won't bite you.
No.
And he cannot wait to bite somebody for you.
Damn.
Like you go to tell black people, you got to separate from the white man. Oh no, y'all racist. That's that cult. Y'all on that cult. It's like it, right. That was it. So that's all.
Listen, give it up. Like that's true. Yeah. Worthy Joshua 12. That's right. The earned income credit. Brother, that earned income credit, George Bush became Jesus when that earned income credit. When Trump came back with, what's that PPA loan? Uh-huh. I don't know if it was Trump. Salakia. Man, we up in here with these tickets. That's the problem. When they start coming out with that, forget about it. Off. We had better wake up on the next level. Go ahead, Marah.
Lock it, sir. Also, too, it's Juneteenth, right? And just to show you how bad of a master that black people have. We love them like the dog loves the master, but the master will also beat the dog and give the dog gunpowder and do different things to the dog to make it how it wants to be. It's Juneteenth, right? 2 women got lynched this month.
Damn.
2 black women. Here's the proof right here. So 2 separate black women. One was June 18th. This was days ago. 2026. She was lynched. Tanaya Miller, 27, and Juliana, say it again. Nazita was 16 years old, both found hanging from a tree under mysterious circumstances, both classified as suicides. Now, this young girl, hers was taped. I believe this sister right here, she was taped near the woods. Like she was filming herself, but it was as a suicide.
They know good and well it ain't no damn suicide, man.
Yeah.
And where was this at?
These was 2 separate places, but they both was lynched.
Right.
But this
Black
one
people-
was days ago, this month, during the Juneteenth celebration.
Exactly.
2026 days ago, lynched in America.
Jenna, if I could, this ain't no surprise to me, Mariah. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. And when I was in the Precious military, I got to my first unit, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, right? I was at the end of 89 going to 90. They had a cat handing out KKK applications and putting on people's beds in the military, all right? Now, they ain't supposed to be that stuff ain't supposed to be in the Marine Corps, right? The military, right? But it was there. It was there. When I was in law enforcement, we worked with a cat that was on record a KKK member. On record. They knew it. One day we get a call for a check a building. We cleared the building. Cat I work with, I ain't gonna say no names, came out. He said the lieutenant came out with a noose in his hand and showed him the noose and smiled at him. Ain't no surprise to me, Mariah. Like they are who they are. They're gonna be who they're gonna be. The key is for us to be somebody different. The key is for us when we learn this truth to now be who the Lord said for us to be. That's how we're gonna defeat this. You done tried every other way, and ain't no other way worked except for this truth. You done tried it. Now let's try the way the Lord say try it and watch the Lord defeat our enemies in front of our faces. This is just who they are. You understand? This is who they are. It's like
And if I could piggyback off you, Haas, I be challenging black people all the time, black and brown people. If y'all really mad at what's happening to these young sisters here being lynched, and we all know by who, and the things that's going on in the streets by the police, I want to know, what are y'all willing to sacrifice to change it? You understand? I hear your anger, and I hear you screaming Black Lives Matter, but can you give up cigarettes for black people? Can you give up pork to change this situation? Because there's a way we can end all of this, man. You know what I mean? But it's something you got to give up. It's something you got to sacrifice to get justice. It's something you got to change about yourself. That's what I don't see no black people willing to do, except in the I.S.U.P.K, of course. Even these fake Israelite groups, man. Time and time again. I just show. I think Tazari just put one out on blast. One of them old ex-GMS, ex-Shikari, ex-Purple, whatever. Now he got a whole Christian group that he ran out from them. They didn't kick them out, or he didn't left them. You know what I'm saying? So, and that just show you, even when a lot of people, a lot of brothers find out they Israelites and don't want to change nothing. Don't want to change nothing. Ain't no way you getting out of America, man, or the Lord going to fight against your enemies to free you if you ain't willing to sacrifice nothing. I yield, sir.
God. Ain't strong enough in many cases. Narabanoff said that the young lady from June 18th was from Flint, Michigan. And Officer Naquam Ya'ala said that the lynchings, that one of those lynchings was in Miami, according to Priest Hazahab, 1969. That he was that. So we talking Miami and Flint, Michigan. And listen, and they all over. They all over in the north and in the south. And brother, listen, we're gonna be gathered together. It ain't gonna be pretty either. The Lord's way of gathering you together ain't always pretty. You know what I mean? When we was coming out of Egypt and he put us and he got us ready to get up out of here, it was in a rush. That Passover, and we're gonna work on that even more. Remember that Passover that we held every year since the days we were in Egypt, the scripture said we ate that food with haste, with our staff in our hand, meaning we had to hurry up and have that meal because we was heading into them woods and it wasn't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? And we watched as Egypt fell right behind us shortly after we were gone. America wants to put us in slavery and slowly kill us off. But if the Lord remove us from this place, it'll be watch the economic downturn if they get their way with the with what's going on with our Haitian brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, let me get back on the stories. All right, where we going from here, you dad?
Khan, sir. Officer's ego had been offended. Ohio cop runs stop sign, ignores white kids blocking street, then slams black teen to the ground and kneels on his neck, on her neck, Slucky.
So he ignores the white kids blocking up the whole street. But when he gets there, since his ego is bruised, he takes a black kid, slams her on the ground, and puts his knee on her neck. These would be kids too, man. These be kids. This is hell, man. This is hell. Like we have to suffer them deciding to wake up and just be angry and hate us. And that's why we shouldn't be buying nothing from none of these businesses. Because why should we buy from these businesses when we're their customers? They watching another man oppress the hell out of us and they completely unconcerned. And I'm proud of black people and Latino people on their boycott of the Asian businesses. I am very, very proud. And I'm even more proud of the sisters who flashed their nails up on the camera saying they did their nails or somebody else did their nails or they went to a different type of business to do their nails. And that's just the beginning. All the other nations do it. You think the Chinese don't and the Koreans don't get their nails done? Yes, they get their nails done. How many black salons do they go to? When have you ever seen an Asian in a black beauty salon getting their nails done? Somebody, listen, tell me when. Tell me when. Like people act like we are such a racist cult. That old YAHANNA, they talk about me like a dog. That old YAHANNA, all he teaches, racism, racism, racism. But meanwhile, I'm just asking a simple question. When have you seen an Asian in a black nail salon? Never. Who said never up in here? Shabai said never.
Right.
Shadrach said, damn right. Brooklyn in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like Angry Israelite said, that's right, General. That is true. Kokomo, I hope I get you right. Ra'ah always gets you wrong. Salaki, I'm going to learn that word. In fact, I'm taking a picture of it right now. So I can learn how to pronounce your name.
It looks like Ra'ahawar.
Huh?
It looks like Ra'ahawar. Ra'ahawar.
Ra'ah. I ain't saying it now, man. I'm gonna get you Ra'ah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you Ra for right for now for short. Just
there you go.
Then I get it all the way down. Let me tell you something. They never do that. When have you seen an African get their hair braided in a black salon? Help me out.
Nah, you don't.
You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, you always the one looked at as a racist. Let me tell you, that's psychological warfare. Psychological warfare works like this. You blame the victim for what you're doing to the victim. You blame them for what you're doing. And so now they have to constantly live in a state of trying to prove that they are not that one. Meanwhile, the whole thing is a lie from the gate. And thus the propaganda. And brothers and sisters, we should not be going through that. That's insanity for us. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is if they're not doing it, we should be strengthening ourselves. Why should we? Let me tell you something, if I could, real quick. I went to see this Edomite. He had an insurance company, and his insurance company was on a strip full of businesses, right? Now, 2 doors down from him was a Jamaican spot. And he said, and I'm in the business with him, and somebody came in and delivered Jamaican food to him and several of his staff. And I'm watching them eat the food as they preparing papers and stuff. And I said to him, I said, man, I was thinking about going next door and trying that Jamaican food. He said, oh no. He said, that's not from next door. He said, that's from something street, somewhere like 20 blocks away. I said, so you ain't never tried the one right next door? You go all the way out there, it must be good. He said, no, it's not that. I doubt any one of them are better than the other. But we use the one that's 20 blocks away because we don't do business with nobody that don't do business with us. This Edomite said this in a black neighborhood with black businesses on the block. He would not buy from the Jamaican restaurant 2 doors down from him. Instead, he go to the one 20 blocks away because they do business with it. So he went there. I left and went 2 doors down. Ate at that Jamaica. I said, I ate at that one and said the hell with him. But that's how they think it. You understand? They thinking that way, but we're not. We don't think that way. And boy, oh boy, have we been a victim. And it is why God, just think about this. Get me right on this, you die. God made a law in Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. He made it illegal for us to join these other nations. And I see why. It had to be illegal because he knew we would go join them and they would wipe us out. The scripture said, he shall be the head and thou shalt be the tail. And he shall oppress thee until he have destroyed thee. Tell me that ain't take place with us right now.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy the way we've been taught to think in this setup. We got to get back to us. We got to run back to who we are and begin to circle ourselves as one. We should have been doing it. Our leaders should have been doing it. We have no protection. We wide open. The white man, damn near legally, as a police officer and sometimes as a civilian, can pretty much legally murder blacks and Latinos in certain states. Yeah. Can pretty much murder. It's damn near no law stopping them from actually doing it to us because we have no protection. There's no repercussion. There's no change. There's no law enforcement change. There's nothing that says there's a repercussion for what they've done. Meanwhile, we are all up in their neighborhood and areas. And let me tell you something else. If I could, I got to tell y'all something else, man. Y'all know about this, but you only know part of the story. If I could, I'm jumping around, you die. I'm coming back, throwing out these little things because these things be blowing me away. I had a serious talk with my brother-in-law, Officer Shapar. Shapar. His name's slipping me.
I know exactly.
Kazak Shapar, Salakia. Big shout out to Officer Kazak Shapar out of South Carolina. Okay. Now let me tell you about Kazak Shapar, if I could. Kazak, I hope you don't mind telling all your business out. Salakia. Kazak Shapar, he's an engineer. Okay. And he was a military engineer, and then he became a civilian engineer. And he told me something that I never knew about how they are able to run through your town and destroy black town. Now, we all heard about that, right? We've all heard how they done built highways through black areas, right? And destroy it. But did you know how they were able to do it legally? I never knew this. The highways are designed so that tanks can run on, not for cars. The highways are designed for tanks. As they design them and make them, and the width and the distance, it has to be accommodating for tanks because it's for military strategy to protect the country. So what the military people did was hook up with the local politicians, and the local politicians turned around and said, we want this black area that's prospering, that's making money, like Black Wall Street, like Williams, what is it? Wilmington, North Carolina, Durham. They did it in Durham. They did it in so many towns. We probably don't know half the story. And he said what they would do is they would hook up with the local politician, and they themselves would, and the military would declare that that area needed to have a highway for the tanks to get through in time of war. So they would declare that the town would have to comply, and now they would get to build a highway right through a black area. And if you were black and you resisted and went to court, first of all, they would only offer you half what your house was worth. And if you went to court, they would take $15,000, $20,000 off of that half and give you even less. And the reason they were able to do it was because you technically could not resist the military's need for having certain roads for tanks when the whole damn thing was just used to wipe us out. Like this gerrymandering they coming out with. It's the same thing. Like they spent generations just fighting somebody that was never an enemy. They've spent generations poisoning us, generations killing us, generations running through our towns, generations wiping us out financially. You wonder why they're able to do so much damage all around the world? Because they did it to us. And they saw what worked. They saw what buttons you got to push for people that's starving, for people that's hungry, for people that's cold, for people that's suffering, to wipe out the population, to lower the baby count. They saw all of this. And they went and deployed it and deployed it and deployed it and deployed it and deployed it. Give you another quick tidbit for those of you that may not know. Back in the 80s, they dropped a bomb on a group called the Move Group, burnt the entire city block. What you may not know is that they took the bones of the children of those people that they bombed and took them to the University of Penn and let the University of Penn use it in their anthropology studies. So you had white kids coming from all over the world, rich kids coming to University of Penn, and they giving them the bones of our kids that they just bombed in West Philly and letting them do experiments on the bones and do all kinds of things. And just recently, I think like 2 years ago, they sued and got some of the bones back. And here's the thing. The people been asking for the bones since the 80s. And they've been sitting around saying, we don't know where the bones are. The place was a mess. The houses burned down. We have no idea where these bones are. Meanwhile, they had the bones the whole time in their anthropology department. Like, this is what has gone on in this place, man. And they learned all that fighting a people who are the most peaceful people on earth, who never rose up against them in any real way. And they just go on and on and on and eat you alive and eat you alive and eat you alive. And you have got to turn to the Lord. Like every brother and sister, believe or not believe, go call on the Lord and ask the Lord now, right now, show you the truth. Because without it, you're going to still be caught up in all the religions that he created. Every religion that has prospered in America for black people is a religion he approved. You want to see a religion he does not approve? Go look at the Hebrew Israelites in the I.S.U.P.K. We're not approved.
Right.
That's why we getting called cults. That's why we looked at as evil. That's why we getting blocked every way we can in nonprofit stuff. That's why we being demonized. And our own people being brainwashed are part of that demonization. This all goes on simply because you're not approved. And not being approved is a great thing in the eyes of the Lord. I yield. Come on, you die. You was going to say something, Mayat, before I go on? Go ahead.
Angry Israelite brought out something in the chat. He brought out the date, and they got that from Germany. Germany had what's called the Autobahn. And Dwight Eisenhower in the 1950s adopted Germany's plan to run them roads like that, you know, for military and to clear it out for high speed and different things. I yield, sir.
Madarab Gad also said, sounds like Gad fighting to get our children's bones back from the boarding schools. They was killing the Gadites. That's a big point. They was killing the Gadites out and burying the Gadites with unmarked graves. Families looking for the kids, all of that. Talking about these was education places and all that. And brother, when I saw the electric chair in Canada, in the Roman Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church can't tell me shit. They had a goddamn, and that wasn't the only one, wasn't the one in Canada. They had one in the United States too. They was and they were made miniature. They had miniature electric chairs. Please, somebody find that picture. They had miniature electric chairs that they were putting our babies in of the tribe of Gad and electrocuting them to try if they didn't listen. And when they killed them, they would just bury them and the bones would be right on the land. The amount of bodies that Catholic Church, brother, all those explorers, all those conquistadors, all of them were Catholic. They came over to the Americas, man, and slaughtered the 12 tribes. All of them were Catholics. And your Christianity comes out of Catholicism, and you telling me I should listen to it? You got to be smoking crack. You better off being a crack. Like if you say, man, I got to be a Christian. My mama was a Christian. My father was a Christian. My grandmama was a Christian. My grandfather was a Christian. I would tell you, brother, listen, you have a better chance smoking crack. Get the big bowl where you get all the smoke in it. Get the big bowl of crack and smoke that because you better off. You better off than taking on this religion, man. All right, give me some more. Where we going? Yes, sir.
Khan, sir, if I may to piggyback off of this story, if you don't mind, sir.
Please.
First off, I got the footage of them abusing the sister, if you want that.
This one here?
Yes, sir.
I definitely want to see that.
Khan. And then, I don't know if you know about the BET Awards. Outside the BET Awards, it was...
I missed the awards. I heard it was horrible.
Khan, from what I heard, it was horrible too. But what did happen is a Trump supporter who was pardoned. He went outside the BET Awards and protest and got his behind whipped. Talk with signs up talking about black people, and he did a whole lot. Ended up getting his behind whipped, but that's what happened yesterday.
Right.
I mean, during the BET Awards.
Con. My question about the BET Awards is how many Africans did they recognize at the BET Award? Because that's what's going on. What's going on is an African takeover of black entertainment. And so I want to know how many of them Hamites did they recognize? You know what I mean?
And they be sneaking them in, sir. I know the one, Tim's, I know they acknowledge her and bigged her up. But I think it'd be a lot of them in there, you know, that we don't know. There's Hamites.
Give it a little time, and before you know it, it'll be all ham going on over there. Angry Israelite got a good point. That Donald Trump and them is connecting the church because they don't want us to wake up. They want to keep us out of the loop, you understand, and make it illegal for you to call yourself certain other religions. You wouldn't be able to call yourself Israelites or anything if they didn't approve it. If it wasn't approved in their schools, who knows where they want to go? They want to lock this place down and make everybody a willing slave. And that is just not going to happen. The Egyptians tried it. Every empire that's ever had people in captivity have tried it. It never works. An empire that enslaves another empire, it only works for a period of time. After a while, it does not work. You suck your own economy away into the private sector, and then your government becomes dysfunctional even for the people that you want to take care of. Like you can't take care of white people now because Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Peter Thiel and them, they got all the money. How you going to take care of somebody when a small group over here is getting all the money? White people are starving and suffering and going through hell. You know what I mean? And trying to buy houses in black neighborhoods now because they under the gun. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. You was going to say something? Somebody was going to say something just now? Or what you was going to bring out? Give me the footage, and then do you got that picture of the electric chair, the actual electric chair from Virginia, from Canada, British Columbia, where they electrocuted the Gadites? Let's see the footage, the water.
Yes, sir. Go.
Oh, damn. Did we lose it? Oh, no, there you go. And I'm assuming this is his dash cam.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, 118.
Something wrong with the tape?
But the beginning didn't have sound. But the sound comes in later, sir.
Yeah. Listen, they're getting out the way.
One stop. Come up here to the front of the car, ladies. Go ahead and hop on over here to the front of the car, ladies. We'll talk to you in a second. All right, you guys are walking down the middle of the road. That's why we stopped you, okay?
Oh, so we're not supposed to walk in the street? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep, you have to walk on
Now
the
these
sidewalk.
kids-
It's also a safety thing. People in Toledo don't know how to drive.
Saying they ain't supposed to walk down the middle of the road.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he ignored the right.
How old are you guys?
Y'all are in Toledo. Y'all know how Toledo people drive.
I know. I don't even live here.
You're pretty bad.
Well, I live in Indiana. I'm just down here visiting my friends.
How old are you guys?
15.
Hey, they kids.
Let me get your last name. You.
You ain't gonna run, are you? All right. Just see you looking around like you're about to run.
What's your... Stand up. Stand up.
Put your hands on the pussy now. Stop. Back up.
Stand up. Stand up. You spit all over me.
Keep it cool. Step up. Stand up. Stand her up. Stand up.
Oh my God!
Don't spit on me again.
My baby is the girl. Oh my God! Oh my God! Y'all got that gas
She's caught felony. Get her! Hey! Nick, take her! Nick, take her! Obstructed!
Yeah, those is kids.
No, if I could,
his ego got bruised. Go ahead.
Okay.
Did he say she spit on him?
I don't know what he said, General. I don't know what he said.
Yeah, at one point he said you're spitting all over me.
Okay.
So she talking, and he reads it like she's spitting on him. Like she didn't like spit at him, but spit was coming out of her mouth according to him. Go ahead.
There's an article. There was a video done by a city of Philadelphia police lieutenant who stated why cops always deal with black people a certain way in the ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
He made that video because he said that the black people, dealing with them, you can treat them any kind of way because they have there's no repercussion because of it.
Mm.
You can get away with it, right? Yeah. When cops stop black people, most times they know that either the black person going to run or they're scared the cops are going to do something crazy to escalate the system, to escalate the whole encounter. That's the whole point. The point of stopping them is to get them to escalate them. You get up there with your authority. You say certain things. You try to taunt them because black people are scared. They know most of them are scared of cops. They figure most of them got warrants or something, don't want to be around them. So you make a false start or false charge on stopping a car or stopping somebody to try to bait them into doing something that you can now react to, which is what happened right here. I sat here and watched it. He said that he stopped them because they were walking in the middle of the street. What the fuck is you talking about? Who the hell is you to say somebody can't walk in the street? That ain't no law. I don't care where you go. That ain't a law. You can't do that. That makes no sense. Right? But he did that because he was trying to get a reaction out of one of them
to now lock them up. And that's exactly what happened. The other girls was cool. This one here, they got a reaction at her. And then when they go cuff her, she resisted because she knows she ain't doing it wrong. And then now they say you resisting arrest. Now you assaulting a police officer. All those trumped up charges based off of nothing. Based off of nothing. The stop is not even a real legitimate stop. It is something you're doing because you know that you can possibly get something out of them because they're black. That is facts. That is facts. That is facts all over this freaking country that every officer knows. I knew that when I was driving, if I saw an air freshener in your windshield, I knew I could stop you for police investigation because of the thing in there. Now I ain't stopping you because of that. That don't mean nothing to me when I was working, but I'm looking for something else on the stop. We're looking for guns, and if you're moving the car funny, that's furtive movement. Now I can snatch you out the car. I can search the whole car. It's all feel like it's all a goddamn game.
It's a damn scam.
It's all like a goddamn game. And what happens is when brothers get tired of it, I don't like for me, you know what I do? I ride by, like, hey, what's going on, y'all? All right, everything good? Yeah, we fine. All right, I take care. If I see you again, then I say, listen, man, I get up out of here, and that would be it. I wouldn't stop them. It got tiring after a time. Because you ain't really looking for crime. You're just trying to make a crime out of nothing. Yeah. He made something out of nothing. Made something. And when, in the beginning of the video, didn't he ride by some other kids?
Rode by white kids.
And didn't say a goddamn thing to them.
They was doing the same thing.
Yeah. But these black kids, he got to stop them.
Right.
You understand? No, go ahead, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And they do it because they know there's no repercussions for doing whatever they want to us. They know it. When that lieutenant in the city of Philadelphia put that video out, it is the truth. And everybody know it.
And they know most likely their parents don't have any connections to the senator. They can make a phone call and do something about it. You know what I mean?
And what's so evil about it too, Mayak, is as he approached, they moved out of the way.
Yep.
The white kids was having a full-out basketball game in the street. When he got to the black kids, of course, it's like nothing never happened. Let me tell you something, Mark. That's why we have to separate. Because that could have easily escalated to the death of one of those children. Simply because the white man can be trusted with leading anybody because he's a maniac. And he's been taught over 400 years to hate us. And unless we hate him back, we will never get to the point where we help ourselves. Like you said, Maya, like if that dog did not, like your dog love you for the crumb that he gets compared to what you get. But if that dog got up one day and said he was not going to allow you to feed him dog food, if he got up it's such a great analogy because a dog doesn't have a voice, which is why he's able to be controlled. And black people don't have no voice, no politicians, no leadership, no structure. And that's why they're able to do what they did. But imagine if the dog came and said, ho, I done had enough of eating this dog food. I'm going to eat at the table with you, or I'm going to go set my own table up and get my own food. Now you could be like, what the hell is going on? Now you want to get rid of that dog because now he ain't listening to you no more. Right. He got his own ambitions. And brother, we got to come up from being a dog. We got to have our own ambitions. We got to want to have a table like yours. You know what I'm saying? This world is filled with wealth. This world is every Israelite should go home. You want to know what this war in the Middle East is about? Go on YouTube after this show and look up the beauty of Dubai. Go look up Dubai and let them and catch one of them tapes that tell you about the whole structure of Dubai and the United Arab Emirates and the wealth that they have from this oil that they've been keeping from the Iranians and instead making everybody buy it through the American dollar. Like you're gonna see what they fighting over. Them people over there in them countries are first of all, there is zero homelessness in Dubai. There is zero people poverty in Dubai. There is zero illiteracy in Dubai. You get $100,000 for having a child if you're a citizen of the country. If you are not a citizen of the country, you cannot become a citizen of the country. You could only become a guest worker in that country. The average job in Dubai pays $100,000 a year. That's the average job. And yet you couldn't be a citizen of there. The splendor and the wealth that they have over there from that oil, brother, is enormous. And America is getting a piece of all of that wealth. And none of that wealth is trickling down to the rest of the people. Like he's a bad landlord. Like at least the Arab turned around and took care of his own. He's taking care of his own with the wealth that he has, but not over here. Not Esau. Out of all the nations, Esau, except maybe the East Indians, they the only ones. I don't know what's wrong with them over there. The East Indians will just refuse to take care of that billion they got over there. They got 1 billion of them Indians over there, and they refuse to take care of them people. Okay, but outside of them, even the poorest African countries have tried to, make good on what was good for them and theirs. Not perfect, greedy as could be, but not perfect. But in this empire, we are treated like we are a subhuman as a people, and we don't even know it. We don't even like you said, Mayak, like the dog love you. He just see you as the one feeding him. Okay. He have no ambition to be more than that dog, and that's fine, and he should be. But Lord help us if we ever begin to love our place. David said, "Man, how'd it go? If my right hand, let my right hand forget Jerusalem." How's it go? Yeah, pull it up for me. This is what David said, and boy, was it a lesson to learn on how to be a man of God. You know what I'm saying? And thanks be to the Lord. If you got this knowledge and waking up to this truth, thanks be to the Lord to become a priest of the Lord. I wouldn't want no other job.
Right.
Don't make no mistake. I am nothing but a priest of the Most High.
Right.
That's who I am. You might want to add prophet on there as well.
That's right. That's right.
You can add something else on that shit. You know, man. That's the job we called here to do, and we're going to do it along with every little other thing we got to do. You know what I mean? Come. Like this is, Robert, you off as hell. Because Jesus Christ, number one, didn't commit suicide. That's number one. That's a total lie. Go ahead. You got it? Read it for me.
Come on, sir. Psalms 137 and verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem.
See what David said? If he forget Jerusalem, meaning Jerusalem was the government and the capital of Israel.
That's right.
And said he would not forget them. If he forget them, man, he wanted himself to be cursed. We should never forget that we are a people that should have a leadership, should have a government. It should be in a direction. Like how you gonna be you gonna be a people with no kind of leadership, no pushback on nothing. Everything your politicians say is for you to join and be destroyed. Like, damn, you got no self-preservation. And then we wonder why millions of us are in prison, why we still being lynched 2026, murdered all over this country, cut off, marginalized, starved, pretty much starved to death, poisoned with the water and the food and the air, and different experiments and so forth. Allowed, open the door for all other nations to prey on us and take everything we had, including our self-dignity. It's horrible, man. I hate to see you sisters in them spandex pants all the time. You in them spandex pants out. I mean, there's no more privacy on your ass in America. Like black women, you should at least, for dignity's sake, pick a day. Pick a day and call it a national cover up your butt day. Pick a day to put yourself up. National, modest, something. Pick a day to cover yourself up. Like you done made this devil done use his entertainers to make your whole worth based on your sexuality. Like you worth so much more than that, man. So much more. I see some of you online, some of you sisters, man, doctors, lawyers, historians. I mean, they got sisters out here, this powerhouse. Big shout out again to Sister Shawashana, expert in a doctor in nonprofit studies, you know what I mean, and others, man. So many others in the whole fold. And some of you, and I'm not just accolading degrees. Some of you sisters is business women and open up different business. Some of you are just absolute experts at raising families, psychologists, and all that in your own right without even having the degree. And yet Esau wants you to just be worth whatever your butt, however beautiful your butt is, they want your worth to be that. And slowly and surely, they're pushing our society into that. And it should not be that way. They should not decide what we are.
That's right.
You should be deciding that. Salaki, go and finish it.
Come, sir. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
That's right. David was heavy. He said, man, if I forget this government of Israel, the people that I'm supposed to rule over and lead, if I forget my responsibility to my nation, let my right hand forget its cunning. Let me lose a battle and get killed. That's in essence what he's saying. In essence, he's saying, let me go ahead and lose the battle. And that makes much sense. Like if you have no sense of trying to establish you and your people, what good are you? What good of you? If you're going to wear, for every sister that wears spandex pants to highlight your behind up and down these streets, you should also find something else to highlight you as well. There should be something else. We should see your bag from your university or your jacket from the business you started or something. Even Esau got a sticker on his car that he put soccer mom on the car. It's like a badge of honor for the Medomites, saying that they are parents who take care of their kids. You know what I mean? They call them soccer moms.
Right.
It's like they're a good parent. Well, sisters, if you're going to wear those pants, don't let your butt be the only identifier. Let there be an identifier of you. You're worth more than that. And you hurt us when you do that because the weaker ones among us can't control themselves. And you create a different atmosphere. And then 20 brothers later, you're the men are all dogs sister. You're the sister talking to every married woman ratchetly about her fucked up marriage. You are the destroyer of these women, man. And these men. Like, come on, don't join that shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of you don't even wear no underwear with it. It's heinous. It's absolutely heinous.
And then they make them so nasty. They make them wear, once upon a time, them spandex, they would go across at least your butt crack, but now they make them with the indent where it goes up in your crack. Like half of it is just hugging one cheek and half of it hugging the other cheek.
God,
it's crazy.
It's unseemly.
Yeah, and if I could say one thing about that BET award they had last night,
yeah,
Lauryn Hill came up and did not have a whore vibe on her.
Dang.
She's about the only one in the building came up and she did not have a whore vibe on her. And her part I enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? She don't know the truth. I know she came up around a lot of Rastafarianism. You know what I'm saying? But she came up in there and had some good words. Like she was kind of watching her words because she know white people control this whole thing and everything. But she was still putting it out there basically like, she for the uplifting of our people, however that come. Of course, she ain't got the answers, but I like the vibe on Lauryn Hill.
It look covered up. Am I wrong? Is it you?
Yeah, for sure, all the way covered.
Like that alone, man, is such an appreciative thing these days. Like so many naked women, like you, like every woman, like the women today between Instagram and the street. You know what I'm saying? And that's a banging ass outfit. She got all her jewels on and all that. Like, give it a day, man. Give it a day, one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give it a day. Go ahead.
And that Tiana Taylor, she won some old the greatest female icon award, all that she do and all that struggle. One of her titties damn near came out running up on the stage.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So, look, that shit almost fell out as she was coming up on the stage.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's, it's shameful, man. It's shameful. It's not what we need. And again, it just makes the other nations look at us like garbage. You know what I mean? I watch how the other nations look at some of you sisters when you walk up in these stores. You going in the wig store to get the hair, they looking at you like you the filthiest thing in the world, and you're not in many cases because you're just wearing it because it's the style being taught to you by the white man. They not wearing it, so they feel good. Now the white girls will sneak off and throw it on themselves because they want to be the nastiest of all nasty. So they're gonna throw it on there. But you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a day, man. Dignify yourself. Win for once for something more. Don't have to look back 20 years later after you done ran through 20 niggas that lied. You know, people know how to lie well when they want something. You ever see somebody starving or need a loan or want some money from you? They know how to lie well. And when you put your sexuality out there, you're going to find many men are willing to lie. They're willing to tell you whatever they need to tell you to get inside them drawers. Now, after you done believe, and don't think you can't be fooled, because Satan was fooled in the garden, smarty-arty. Satan fooled your dumb ass in the garden. And why wouldn't you think you can't be fooled again? Yeah. Like, use your brain. Don't fall for it. Let a brother get you for a good reason and not because he's going to lie to you just to get inside your pants, because then he's going to be gone. And then guess what? The next cat will come along and you'll be believing there's hope every time until you wake up one day mad and angry and destroyed in spirit, and sometimes worse with some children.
Come on.
Do better, man. Do better for us and for you and for our whole nation. And the same with brothers, man. I could go on. I'm going to get them next week, though.
Yeah.
We'll get into that next week. Is that it for us? Or what are we holding anything? We over the time. You got one more goodie? We're going to let you die. Get one more in, fam. Just bear with us. Everybody hang in there. Come on, you die. What you got?
Khan, sir. Trump walks into a faith event and casually drops the most shocking reason he's very upset with God.
Imagine that. Anybody could be upset with the Lord. Shimane. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. It's a clip, though, sir. Select.
Oh, he's where he says it?
Khan, sir.
Can we play that clip?
Yeah, will we get jammed if we play it?
I don't think so, sir. It's on Twitter.
Okay, let's go.
But it says Donald Trump is well known for his testy nature and what critics call a serious, vicious temperament. But every now and then, Trump, who famously lacks a sense of humor, tries to tell a joke that never seems to land correctly. Such a case was Friday, June 26th, during a speech at a Faith and Freedom Coalition event where he joked about he was very upset with God about.
You got it or no? Keep reading, you dad. Even if you play it afterward.
Khan,
Whenever
sir.
you ready, my bro.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. It says 250 years ago next week, the founders invoked the creator 4 times in the Declaration of Independence. 4 times, Trump said, I wasn't mentioned once. I was very upset.
Damn. Huh? What? Like they got to get him his meds out. Let me hear that. Let's play it because that sounds.
There's no sound, Aku.
The creator 4 times in the Declaration of Independence, 4 times. I wasn't mentioned once. I'm very upset. Not once. Faith pushed the pioneers has been forged by people of faith, and the very first settlers who set foot upon this new world at Jamestown got off their ship, raised up a cross, and bowed down to the Lord.
I can hear. I don't know if I
prayer.
missed the beginning, though. I don't know.
Faith that strengthened the Minutemen who stood up at Lexington has been forged by people of faith, and the very first settlers who set foot upon this new world at Jamestown got off their ship, raised up a cross, and bowed down to the Lord in prayer. It was faith that strengthened the Minutemen and who stood up at Lexington Green and Concord Bridge in Philadelphia 250 years ago. Next week, our founders invoked the creator 4 times in the Declaration of Independence, 4 times. I wasn't mentioned once. I'm very upset. Not once.
What the?
Faith.
Keep playing just a little bit.
The pioneers has been forged by.
Oh yeah, it stopped and went in. Like that's crazy.
God.
He wanted to be recognized like the founding, like the creator, as somebody that founded the country. I mean, I don't know what page he on. He might be on the page of a new country that they're establishing and feels that he should be recognized by it, or he just off his meds. It got to be one or the other, because everybody said they had no sound on it.
That was in the beginning, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's insane. Like they're on a totally different delusion. They under a delusion to think that kind of madness, man. Talk about delusions of grandeur. Like this cat really believed that he should, and it shows you that they in a different world, because he believed he should be recognized and loved and appraised and all of that. And meanwhile, this cat destroying the country, starting wars, off every other nations, importing people by the thousands. There's 350,000 Haitians in this country, and they now the ones that's under that protection. I think that's not even all of them. I think that's just the ones under the protection. And now he wants to deport them and acting like he should have been, raised. And in a certain point, in a certain way, he might be right for this respect. In other words, he's believed to be praised for destroying out the country all the other tribes, for coming up against the Latino tribes, for coming up against the Levites, the Haitians, for coming up against blacks. He feels like he should be reckoned like Titus did. He wants that arch in Washington, D.C., the same way Titus got his arch when he destroyed Jerusalem.
Right.
He destroyed the children of the Lord, and they built him a arch to him, Titus. And Trump wants it as well. You understand? And that's probably for the same reason. So in that point, he might be right. Like if you were trying to give an award for who was the most racist president in modern day in destroying black people, you might want to give it to Trump. So maybe us on the other side of the tents, are looking at it the wrong way.
Right.
The way it should be. You see what I'm saying, Maya?
Yes, he know them founding fathers was just as racist as him. He knew they had slaves and they hated black people, and so and he think he just as good as them. They mentioning God. He said they mentioned I forget what he said. He used the word not God, but he said talking about God. He mentioned it 4 times and didn't mention him. He saying listen. He did just what God had them get this new world, had the slaves, and established this old American apple pie. He should be acknowledged the same because he rebuilding it. Because we didn't let too many Mexicans in and too many black people got power, and he getting rid of all of that. Got rid of DEI, all the black things, getting the Mexicans out of here. He done made his people proud to be white and racist again. He should be acknowledged for that. I hear what you're saying, sir.
Yeah, like he think, man, why ain't you announcing the founding people? And it's heavy that he said that because the certain high level colleges teach you how murderous the founding fathers were.
Yeah.
Like they don't teach it the way we learn it. They teach it in another way. Like they slaughtered these Indians. They killed all these Latinos on different tribes. They killed some of the people that was on the ships with them. They enslaved everybody. They read Columbus's letters where he talked about how easily these people would be to enslave them and all of that. But we learning it totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's how they teach their people. And that's why he's looking at it like, y'all ain't see how I put all these people in cages, all these ICE agents I raised up. Y'all ain't see all of that. Why y'all ain't recognizing me? Why y'all ain't looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just as powerful as the founding fathers.
Right. I'm protecting us from the savages just like they did. They used to call them us savages. They just changed the name now. So
Gone. Hey man, this weekend, man, join us. We're gonna be in Nashville, Tennessee, doing it in our yearly cookout in the Midwest. Not the Midwest, I think that's the South. I'm not sure. Usually it's in Atlanta South. What's it called? What's the name of it?
Nashville.
The Blackout Cookout. The Blackout Cookout in Tennessee. Listen, jump up on it, man. We're gonna get down there for this upcoming weekend and get it on with them, man. I want you to join us every week, Monday night, 9 p.m. We know how we do. We do it up. Pay your tithes, support the truth, keep this truth coming. Want to thank the big heavy hitters in the building with me. General Micah Allah in the building. Give it up.
Yeah.
Let's get General Hazayan up in the building. Give it up. General Muhammad will be back next week. He's heading out early to Tennessee to get it on, man. He'll be teaching next Thursday night. He'll be live from Nashville, throwing it down like he always does, man. I'll see y'all, man, next time live on the UPK.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Shalom Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black this city out. We are. Shalom.
Cause all it took was bread and a few fishes. Serve the Lord attentions. Shout out the 4th dimension. I just pray you look it down. We need an exemption. Pardon my disposition. Follow my